Welcome back. Time has come to finally put some mud on these walls. First thing I'm going to get started with is throwing up some hot mud in all of these larger gaps. Going to go in with the 20-minute mud just to get it to firm up fairly quick. And hopefully, because of those large gaps, it won't shrink so bad and it won't crack up so much before I go through the process of doing an all-purpose mud and just put tape over that. So that's how I'm going to go about doing that. I'm going to go ahead and get started, mix up some hot mud right quick and just start going around all of these larger gaps and filling those in and letting that cure for a couple of days while I spend time with the family. It's Thanksgiving, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started on that right quick, and hopefully it won't take that long, maybe about an hour at most, to get it all mixed up and everything patched up real quick. So it's the first time I've done this, by the way, so hopefully I'm able to get it up there within a decent time to where it doesn't firm up on me so much I can't work with it anymore. So I'll just do small batches at a time. Let's get to it. So it looks like I had poured the right amount that first time, mixing up. Just as I was finally finishing up the remainder that was in here, it started to firm up to a point where I felt like anymore and probably wouldn't be able to work it as well. So I'll try to stick with that ratio to working time. It seemed to work out really well, so I'm going to try to keep that up. So that's going to be it for the day. As you can see, we went around and got everything pre-filled that needed to be pre-filled. The smaller gaps can be done with the all-purpose as I'm mudding and taping. So big stuff has been taken care of. Like I said, I'm going to let that cure. And after that's done its thing and Thanksgiving has passed, I'll be back in here and get started, and we'll mud and tape. And then hopefully mud just one more time after that and be done in sand and get on the painting. I forgot to mention earlier that I have gone around already and just checked everything to make sure all the screws were screwed in place while I gone with the knife, and just make sure everything was flush so that nothing is going to be bumpy or sticking out. So hopefully I didn't miss anything. I think I got everything. That took some time. Getting this pre-filled done, it took about an hour to do, about an hour and 15 minutes. Not too bad. And I only had to mix up a little bit of that hot mud twice. And that was able to take care of all of this. So I've got a lot left over for other projects. But with that being said, that is going to be it. By the time this comes out, Thanksgiving will have come and passed. So I hope you all have a good Thanksgiving, you and your families and friends. And this isn't over yet. You'll see me in a couple of days. So we'll get back to it. So it is a couple of days after Thanksgiving. This stuff has had plenty of time to dry, and as it's supposed to do, it did not crack, thankfully. So I'm going to move on from here, and I've learned a thing recently that it's best with these gaps like this. I guess they call them butt joints or whatever. It's best to leave or cut a V groove into these kind of joints just to help with the mud gapping, whatever, properly. I don't know, but it's supposed to do a thing that's supposed to make that much stronger. So before I start mud on the ceiling, I'm gonna go ahead and cut into these places around here right quick, and then I'll start with the ceiling and get that mudded and taped. I had a guy tell me that one of the best ways to do this is to mud and tape everything in the center first, and including on the walls, and then save going around in the corners for last. That way it kind of binds everything together. I believe that's how he put it. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, do that. So yeah, I'm gonna cut these things in first, and then we'll start mudding on the ceiling. in the comments below how I did if you feel like it. It took some time. I'm not that fast. I'm not that good. I think I've said that before. But I think I did it the way you're supposed to do it, as far as making sure you get enough mud underneath the tape so that it doesn't bubble later, or as soon as you go over, you have enough mud underneath it so that it soaks into that tape and all that good stuff. So I got that done, and I know y'all probably saying, hey, you didn't mud the screws. I know I didn't mud the screws. I wanted to get the taping out of the way first. So now I'm going to go back. As tedious as it may be, but it should be pretty quick, because all I got to do is all the way down, and it should take no time to get that mudded in right quick. So I'm going to go ahead and get those mudded in now. So you can probably tell from the light outside that it's the next day. For whatever reason, as you can probably see as well, I went through and mudded this area, this one wall behind me last night. It didn't record. The phone still had plenty of battery life left. I don't know what could have happened. Maybe it just stopped on its own, but there's plenty of room left on the phone. So I don't know why I didn't pick up that. I think the last thing that was seen was me filling in the screws in the ceiling. So apologize that y'all missed out on seeing me do this. I guess you really didn't miss a whole lot, but I had some things that I even said after all that was done before I said goodnight, and you missed it all. But basically I was saying, I think I did a decent job for the most part. I think it looks good for the first coat. Hopefully all I'll need is a second one, and that'll be it before I need the sand. But the hopes for tonight is to finish these 3 walls, and then tomorrow come back and finish up filling in, mudding and taping all the angles and corners and such. So not going to talk very much more. I'm just going to go ahead and get started, mud all this up, go back and fill in all of those screw holes, and then I'm repeating myself. Let's just do it. So, I just checked to make sure we're still recording, and we are. I could actually keep going, I think, but you know what? My arm's getting a little tired. I know, another poor pitiful me, right? I'm just complaining, whatever. But I'm done for the night. As always, a little bit of progress. We are getting there. I just have this wall to finish and do all the corners. And hopefully I'll push myself tomorrow night and go ahead and get that done so that we can end this segment before I go and start slapping on hopefully the last coat. Oh, and I brought a little heater out here because it's supposed to be in the 20s tonight, and it's actually doing pretty well keeping this place warm, and things are drying fairly quick with what I put up and what I put up last night. So it looks good, nothing's cracking, and I'm doing this in a way that I think you're supposed to let the tape still be somewhat exposed. I think that's the way you're supposed to keep it thin, I believe. And with the next coat, I should be able to slather on a nice feathering of the mud, and hopefully it won't leave me with a lot of sanding that I need to do. Hopefully very little. But yeah, that is it for the night. I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to let y'all go, and I will see y'all tomorrow night. Night night. So it's the next day, and I'd like to say where we're picking up from last night would be on this wall and getting it finished up, and maybe even getting this corner work done. That's not going to happen tonight. In fact, it's not going to happen in this video. I'm going to end this here because I have been called back to work tonight. So some things I've got to take care of, and it's probably going to take a couple hours to get it done. And because of that, I'm not really going to have enough time before my head hits the pillow and do it all again tomorrow. So that's going to be it for this one. We made a lot of progress. I know I say that a lot, but we really do. Each time I come out here and do a little something, it's something else that's gotten done. So that is going to be it for this one. I really appreciate y'all taking a little time to have a look and see what I've got going on here and making a few comments now and then. Really enjoying that feedback. So if there's something you'd like to say, positive, negative, you're more than welcome. I really don't care either way. But I really do appreciate y'all taking the time to have a look at my little channel. It's not really a how-to kind of thing. It's just really it's just for the progression, seeing how that I'm getting this done. Nothing else really, because I'm not sure that anyone should really be learning anything from anything that I do. I'm pretty sure it's not necessarily the right way to get something done, but it's my way of getting it done, I guess. But anyway, I hope y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Hopefully we'll get this all mudded in.